what you said. Still you can love when you can. And why would you kill this world, my son?
Recently I've been doing some reading for someone I know about HBC, the Harvest Bible Chapel. This is a specifically evangelical church. Their pastor and the website with their mission statement or dogma and doctrine would say that their main goal is to make disciples of Jesus, to make people into Christians. That's their main goal.
Making disciples is our mission.
They believe everything in the Bible is true. They specifically denounce evolution. They're creationists. They specifically believe in a literal hell. And they need to tell people about this. I don't have anything against what consenting adults do behind closed doors, but when it comes to getting children involved, I have a big problem with telling children that if they don't believe something they have no reason to believe, then they're going to burn for all eternity in hell. Jesus is pretty explicit about this in all my readings. You have to believe what they believe, or it's an eternity of torment.
But when I'm all but certain that the person being eulogized is not likely to be with the Lord, but is forever separated from Him in eternal torment.
An eternity of torment. We live for like maximum 120 years. That's nothing compared to eternity. Eternity isn't even a time. No adult has any objective reason to believe in heaven or hell. These things have never been objectively proven in any way. They have no evidence for this hell other than what it says in the Bible, and even that is refuted. I would say the real problem with raising children religious in this way, especially I would say Christian, is that they grow up believing this because they're indoctrinated to believe it. That's what educating somebody from very early on will automatically do. We've seen that all over the world through all times. That's why people at different times believed in different religions, because everybody else around them did, and they said that was true. But if children are led to grow up in this very narrow way, they're going to be very afraid to step out of that narrow way when they get older. Or at least they're going to be less likely to want to even. Because they know what the punishment is for stepping out of that narrow way. They've been told. Eternal torment. And so it'll make people put blinders on. I see all these people on YouTube, and they seem like all they have is these religious blinders on, where you have to open your eyes to the rest of the world. Indoctrinating children with lies is child abuse. It's child abuse. It's mental religious abuse. The same way it's child abuse if every day your child grows up, you tell them that they're worthless. You're stunting them early on from their full potential. Because you're limiting the child's worldview rather than having continue to ask the question that all children ask. Why? That's the question of science right there. But religion allows you to come to a question and not even feel the need to come up with an answer to it, or to try to come up with an answer to it. Belief is not an answer in my books. I think religion should be something you only get to get once you turn a certain age, like voting or driving a car. Turn 18, you get to choose your religion at that point. Because clearly we do all the other things because people aren't ready at that point to make that kind of decision. Well, this is presumably a decision about how they're going to spend the rest of eternity. Shouldn't we give them the chance to learn all that, or at least some of what they can before they're forced to make this kind of decision? Why are we pushing this on them as soon as they're born, basically? I would argue even at 18 you're not ready, but let's say 18. That at least gives a lot more people a chance to come to some realization of the truth for themselves rather than being told what the truth is. I realize this idea is a little bit impractical because how do you expect the children to not be with their parents when their parents are going to wherever their religious institution is? But I think there's such a danger the other way. And you could argue that yes, once somebody turns 18, sure, they're allowed to choose the religion for themselves anyways. But when the religion that you've grown up in has taught you that if you change your beliefs, then you're either going to be killed or going to burn in hell for eternity, doesn't really give them much of a choice. At least not a logical choice if they believe that. Ooh, solution. We'll let the atheists take care of the Christians' children while they're at church. No? You don't think they'll go for that? Yeah, probably not. That'd be awesome, though. What? Alright, let's go.